Alright guys, that was Zul. I hope you enjoyed. That's what I call a speed run. 30 seconds. And you can do better. Coming up next is, as per the schedule, we're going to have Ecco Time done by Chronoon. He's one of the guys who really helped optimize that game, so it's really awesome to get a show. And the dolphins are broken. You're also going to learn about that. One thing also that you can learn about is prizes. So if you do exclamation point donate in the chat, not only will you be able to donate and check incentives, but you can click on the forum link and check out the sticky that shows all the prizes that you can be donating for. So there are a bunch of raffles that we're going to do after the event is completed. There's some perlers, there's a reproduction card of Sparkstress NES, and there's might also be an Xbox console. Alright, we should be ready shortly. We're going to play some more music for you guys.
Okay, I'm about to start, but what the hell, Kami?
Alright guys, we're ready for some Echo the Dolphin. So this is sort of like the last Genesis game for a while. We had a great overnight block with a lot of them. So Chrono will be running Tides of Time, which I believe is the second of the series.
Yes, it is.
Great. So Chrono, sail it away.
Okay. Hello everyone again. It's me. Alright, Ecco Tides of Time. Just explain a few stuff before diving in. So this is a dolphin game. I'm a dolphin. And basically the plot in the first game was aliens came over to Earth and started collecting all the sea animals with the tornado, and we're gonna harvest them for food, and Ecco destroyed them. And so this is a sequel, and you're just gonna swim around and find out that they have not left, and you have to fight them again. This time, more time travel shenanigans. So yes, dolphin game, time travel, fighting aliens. It's pretty bizarre, but awesome. Great music, great atmosphere and graphics. One of the fastest Genesis games too, in terms of just regular movement, and some nice glitches to top it off. So, I'm about ready to get started. Okay, this countdown's weird because it's on player input, but I'll just do something basic. Okay, so I'll go from 3 to go. Alright? You ready? I'm ready. Okay, here we go. 3, 2, 1, go.
Let's try this.
Alright, let's go.
It's going to be mashing through all the text cutscenes so we don't see any of it. This game also has these like kind of pseudo 3D stages. They look pretty good actually. Pretty basic. You just want to go through these teleport rings and they'll move you along through the wide ocean, get you to the next level. So I'm just going to be charging. There's about 4 charges between them. On the sides, it goes back and forth. On the sides, you have these higher rings and you have to do some high jumps to get in, or a low jump on the right side. This one's pretty basic. We're going to do 6 throughout the game, and they get tougher as you go along, of course. And the last one is probably the hardest thing in the entire game. Alright, there you go. Now for the first trick in the game, we're going to pass Crystal Springs by just squeezing through this rock right here, and we're good. Okay, so you may notice in the top right of the screen there's like some bars. That is a health bar. And there's going to be an interesting thing happening right about now. Now we have an air bar. Basically, because of plot in the last game, we had a special power-up that allowed us to have infinite air as part of the game. Now we don't have it anymore, so we're just a regular dolphin, which means that if you stay too long underwater, you will drown. So you either have to get air bubbles that are underwater or reach the surface of the ocean. So here I want to get this glyph 2 times. That's what those crystals are called. They will be throughout the game, usually just blocking your path. They're kind of basically doors, this fancy new age doors. Here I'm going to mess with the lima bean, get past this current, get through that door, and now for a cutscene. And we are going to meet Jerome, or this is Trelia, but we have started calling them Jerome. This is our descendant in the far future. She's saying, hey man, things are really screwed up. Come with me. You gotta fix this. So now we're going through time. Yeah, so just the dolphin descendants are longer, can time travel, are psychic, and they can also fly. Alright, so coming up here is another trick. This is a bit harder. Now we'll be skipping a door, a glyph altogether. First I have to get there though. Whoops. So we're in the future now, by the way. Okay. So yeah, you push yourselves to the edge of the screen there and the camera locks on. Basically thinks that we beat the level because we got up that high. And yeah, it just pulls us up through the screen. Okay, that's a little bonky. But yeah, so in the future, the ocean is sentient and there are rivers in the sky. And so we have to swim through it. This is an auto-scroller. There is a minuscule time save where you sink or use your sonar at like this hole in the sky river, and it's just laggy there, so it just reduces some of that lag. I want to say what happens if I fall out, but I don't want to jinx myself. But I guess I'll do it anyway. So, if you fall out here or in the next stage, you will return. You will go back 2 stages and have to do them all over again. Big jellyfish, do not want to deal with it. The stage gets really bad if you don't do it correctly. If you just touch the Medusa, it will drag you around and try to throw you out of bounds. It sucks. What? Weird. Couldn't sonar there. Maybe it's just a fluke. Yeah, I got these these little sky bubbles here just tossing us around. Pretty cool stage. Very pretty. And I missed it. Okay. All through practice I didn't get that third bubble, so I was just caught unawares. My bad. It's the old chronoon choke. Let's see if that happens again. Yeah, see, that's what I was expecting. Yeah, they fly. They do fly. Nice little swag bump. Okay, that was a pretty bad time loss, but it's all right. I don't mind. And now we're a bird. You can also transform. And that's we're done with that. Now for the second 3D stage. So yeah, those things are called metaspheres, the little orbs that turn us into a bird. There's a few throughout the game, so you can turn into a bird, you can turn into a jellyfish, you can turn into a shark. And the shark is neat, by the way, because if you don't move... dang it. I had too much momentum. That's only a 3-second time loss. But yeah, if you don't move as a shark, you actually drown. So it's like semi-realistic. But what else? The last thing is you can turn into an alien robot.
Just like Dr. Wily?
Yes, exactly.
Nice. Same technology, guys. Different system.
Yes, Ecco is an aspiring Mega Man. Looking for the latest collection. Coming to a store near you. Oh, glitch time. I really want to get this because I want to show something off, so I am going to waste some time by doing this a bunch. Alright. There we go. Alright. So the fastest way, of course, is getting that first try and just going like straight down, but I have to show that off because that is awesome. Oh, a little too high. Oh, this is an awkward spot. Alright. I've actually never had it go there before. It's pretty unfortunate. Okay, here's our friend the asteroid. He's a giant DNA strand that's the guardian of the ocean. Ah. Okay. And he's going to send us back to the past because in the past his spheres were taken and separated by the evil vortex aliens, so we have to put them back together.
As you can see, these plots are really accurate and like realistic.
Yes, yeah. This actually happened and will actually happen and has already happened. So before we do the asteroid fetch quest, gotta save this this orca mama's babies that are just stupid and are just like cruising around without their mom in dangerous territory filled with jellyfish and sharks. So we have to bring them back to her. In hard mode, this stage is pretty crazy. Right now I have to grab like 2 pairs. In hard mode that's 4 pairs, and they're all over the place. It's a pretty dangerous stage actually. It's one of the most difficult stages to do without getting hit. This is a lot of junk, but we don't have to worry about that. I just got a super jump. That's a frame perfect breach. So I press B the frame, I leave the water. It's fast, sends me far, it's pretty good. It's not required for anything though, so that's just like a bonus if I get it, a nice boost. And I have to follow this Orchid Baby because the stage is kind of stupid. You can't use a glitch or anything. Even if you use debug to get to the exit of the stage, the exit isn't actually there. This is the only stage where the exit only activates when this orca gets close enough to it. So they really wanted the players to do this level. So we're almost done here with being slow, following the leader, some stupid kid. Stupid fish kid, correction. Okay, this is Blackfin. He's gonna help us get through this stage, so it's another kind of like reverse escort mission where they're escorting us. Kind of just have to follow them. So in both this stage and the last stage, if I get too far away from the NPC, they will despawn. I have to go back to the start, and that's a huge waste of time. But their movement is always consistent. They just follow a typical route. Although this section here might be different. So I'm gonna just pay extra attention to what Blackfin is doing. Because sometimes he's really dumb and just collides into the rocks, and he just gets stuck there for a little bit. He manages to free himself, but like, if you just go without watching where he's going, you could just go too far, and then he despawns. Yeah, he gives us a song, allows us to break some rocks. So we're done with the reverse escorts. Ouch. And alright, that little creature there is the first vortex you see in the game. It's like a weird mix of a shrimp and the alien from Alien. This in the first game were actually pretty heavily inspired by H.R. Geiger. We'll see that more later in the game. So there's another gameplay element. We only see it once in any percent. This Crown of Thorns type thing. I think this is an actual thing in the ocean, but I forgot what it is. One last orca to save. And this orca tells us about how the asteroid in this age has been destroyed by the vortex, so we're gonna go find out how to save them. So this part is just major damage boosting. I'm also doing a thing where I'm charging, singing a sonar, and then just holding C for fast movement. And what that does is that will kill enemies and allow me to dash right through where they just were. And when you charge at all towards an enemy, first you have a startup animation, and then second you aim towards where they are. And that applies to these 3D stages too, which is actually a problem. But anyway, when you do the sonar and kill them, you don't... well, the sonar will kill them, and by holding C, you won't have the startup animation, so you just get a boost for no cost. As long as there's an enemy around, it's pretty good. But yeah, this is the first of the 2 terrible 3D stages. If you charge at these jellyfish, they will pull you away from the ring. Sometimes they pull you towards it. They just pull you towards them, and it's really annoying because charging is faster, and really fast if you charge into them. But if you miss a ring, you know, you're losing time. So it's a pros and cons type thing. Alright, here's a little friend. We're gonna just sing, but it really hates our music. It just sounds like garbage, so it's like trying to get away from us. And gonna bring it over here to our buddy. He's wake up, and then he eats it. And he allows us to get past because he's kind of a jerk. Nah, bonk, you know what? Okay, another current. Actually, 2 here. Oh, okay. It didn't spawn. It might have been hard to catch, but it didn't spawn at first, so that was pretty lucky. I would have had to go back. Okay, this is the first boss of the game. I'm gonna save my voice a little bit. Get a little raspy. And just try to focus here. Damn. If I touch this red eel for more than 15 frames, I'm dead. So that's 1/4 of a second. The yellow eels are a little bit more generous. On hard mode, they're the same though. So, this is pretty much the rhythm here. Just keep on pushing it down, and after a certain point, the red eel will come out. I wasted a bit of time, but I needed the health. Then it will pull it down. And then you just like avoid it since you don't want to die. Kill at the bottom. And there we go. It's the first pair of asteroid balls. So now we're on the fetch quest. How this works is you can get 2 at a time, and every time you get 2, you want to go back into the teleport ring, go back to this ravine here, this chasm where the asteroid lives, put them back in place, and then go back out and get some more. Ah, dang. Not the best movement around the rings. Even though they look so big, their hitbox is actually really small, like the active hitbox for where you're gonna teleport. Alright, so that's this stage done. Just gotta leave. The next stage is a huge stage with a bunch of spheres. That takes a long time, so I'm not gonna do any of it. Okay, I didn't get the skip. So yeah, you can use these glyphs here to clip out of bounds. I want to actually be careful here. There we go, that should do it. Yeah. You sing to them so they activate, then you charge at them so you get close, and then a text cutscene will be triggered, and in the meantime, the momentum is being built up from like the reflection, and then when the cutscene's done, you just get sent flying. So here's another one. This is actually one we didn't do for a long time because you can soft lock actually very easily if you don't have that setup that we're using. But yeah, it was cool to, that stage is cool because it's like a bunch of giant whales that make funny sounds when you talk to them. Alright, so this stage we can't skip, unfortunately. There isn't a lot of pairs here. So I'm just going to do this. Let's go through this stage normally. So it's pretty neat. It's a nice combination of like smooth 8-directional movement mixed with some pretty decent glitches. They aren't too hard. There's 2 that are pixel perfect, and all of them you can lose a lot of time if you don't get them first try. Not all of them, but quite a few of them. Oh, you know what? I haven't paid attention to this, but if you actually get these spheres and get back into the ring without bumping into anything, that's actually a problem. You can enter the ring, and on the other side, they just won't be there with you. They'll just have despawned, and I don't think we know a good reason for that yet. Alright, so I'm gonna focus on this trick. Oh, okay. Well, that's really good. That's pixel perfect. That's a long stage without actually any air. Once you go underwater in that section, there's no air at all. What the casual strat is, what they want you to do, is actually turn into a shark. This is like Sharkville. And you just go through as a shark and you just eat a bunch of fish. But that is just not fast enough. You can go. We used to go through it as a dolphin before we knew about the glitch, and that was actually really difficult. But nope, you can just clip right through the edge. So yeah, I'm getting some pretty awesome boosts by just charging into the stream of sharks here, like bow, 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 bow. We'll finish that pretty quickly. Okay, change of atmosphere. This is, you're gonna start seeing a bunch of these weird creatures. These are the aliens that we are finally getting to see for ourselves. I'm gonna skip another key glyph and just go right through this instead of having to open it. And, yeah, the aliens got us, GG. Wait, what are they doing? Man, they're getting busy. It's a dance. That's what this is. It's a dance. No, actually, we're going back forward in time. They're trying to capture us. But unfortunately for them, they can't survive time travel? They didn't think about that. So now we're in the Vortex future. This is the evil alien bad future. And we are here to get the last pair of asteroid spheres. The stage is pretty cool looking and pretty fun to play as, but it has one of the hardest tricks in the game. It's not as hard as Hungry Ones, but it used to be hard. It used to be the hardest one. Weird. Okay. Okay, here it is. Oh, nice. First try. Good shoot. Good stuff. Good pooping. That's a good pooping I just did. Oh, okay. He got distracted by the pooping. Alright, just a little bit more in this stage. Gonna make a big jump here. Sync to that. Jump across. Skip a little bit. Alright, keep on moving. Again, this stage also has a skip. I almost said something else. I don't know what it was. A ship? I think I was gonna say a ship. Whoa. Okay. Alright. So, the exit is blocked. Okay, the exit is blocked by actually four gates. But we're going to hit 3, and I'm gonna go crazy here and miss. Wow. That's okay. Unfortunate though. That's probably gonna kill the face pretty hard.
A reminder that this screen is based on a true story as well.
Alright, this time. There we go. Okay. I didn't take that seriously enough, unfortunately. That's pretty severe time loss, so my PB's out of the question now. But that's okay. I don't mind. It's actually pretty... It's a pretty sub-average pace. Oh yeah, I didn't explain. The stage has a bunch of funky gravity that you can mess around with. We saw some of it in some other parts earlier. But we won't get a toy around here because we are out, and it's time for the second boss of the game, Glow Boulder. Just gonna let this speak for itself. Okay, and there are the last spheres of the asteroid. So we've completed our mission. We're going back to give them back to him. And he's gonna give us a brand spanking new power. The power to not need to breathe air. Like the one we had at the beginning of the game. Yeah, the whole that whole thing is just to get the ability to breathe underwater, which is actually pretty important for a dolphin, considering that's like one of the most constant important things of a dolphin's life to breathe, even though they live underwater. Yada 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 yada. And bam. Okay, so now the mission is to destroy the vortex aliens. So we are going to back to this place. It's a little different because we're in a different spot. We are going to we'll first open up a door, and now we're going into a base. And here's a little clippy. Skip a huge part of this auto scroller, which by the way is now what we are in. So I'm just gonna chill in here. Kill these shrimp aliens that are trying to kill me. They're kind of like the red eels, by the way. If you touch them for more than 15 frames or a quarter of a second, you are dead. Even on easy. They are that bad. But you can hit them from far away. Oh shit. Whoops. Left that one alive. It should be fine. Okay, it came back. I always get a little worried when I kill them in a different way than usual, because sometimes a new one spawns, like right here, but it looks like we're fine. Okay, these guys are also really scary. They're the same as the normal vortex. They can kill you very quickly. So I have to hit them just right. Want to hit them from afar with the sonar, and also charge into them so that I have them in hit stun and they can't hurt me. One more. Okay, that was pretty close to dying. I do not want to start over the auto-scroller. Alright, third boss. Get ready, this is Nightmare Fuel. Fortunately, that setup is a dream. And yeah, we just killed the Vortex Queen. This is not time, by the way. It may seem like it. Oh, that actually came from a different angle than usual. That's weird. Yep. So this is a cutscene. Everyone's so happy. We killed the aliens. We are freed from alien assault and harvesting. Hooray for dolphins. Everyone's happy. And Ecco's pod, it's like a dolphin family, are like all dancing. They do this whole synchronized swimming routine. 10 out of 10. Gold medal at the Olympics 2020. I don't have to do anything, so I'm gonna be right back for like 5 seconds.
Alright, so while chronoon is taking a break, I am going to read some donations. We don't have any donations, but I do hope that somebody decides to donate sonar later. Or consider hosting.
Alright,
so
I
we get
came
a
back
more
and I heard that. Good job.
Dang. Dang. I thought I'd take a peek at what's going on my end, but yeah, not much. Back to you, Chronoon.
Alright, so yeah, they're just saying how great I am, because I'm awesome. Oh, and the credits, of course. Pamela Kelly actually worked for a lot of Genesis games. Actually curious about how much she did. It might not be as much as I thought. But yeah, this is the first stage again. We're going back. Oh, but hey, this is the hardest part of the game. Whoops. So this is a 3D stage, and they throw everything at you. And like I was saying before in the jellyfish section, if you try to speed too fast, you will be sent off course and miss the rings. On top of that, you can easily lose a lot of health here, especially those conch shells or nautilus shells that are like I don't know, exhaling like this red bubbles. That hurts a lot. That hurts you a lot. Like, yeah, I just lost 3 points of damage, which is actually like 5, I think. No, 6. Yeah, 6 points of. No, yeah, 5. So that's really risky. This part really sucks. Doing this consistently at all is borderline impossible. Almost done though, just one more ring. Okay. Okay, now we talk with the asteroid one more time, and he's like, yeah, go back in time or something, idiot, I don't know. So, where else to time travel but the city of Atlantis? This is actually a pretty big part of the first game, but only a little bit here. So this is the final section in the game. Okay, that was decent. That part's, I usually have trouble with this. It's blocks. Okay. Hey, look, it's a friend! La 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 la. Really doesn't like it, huh? I wonder why. Whoops, a little too much movement there. If anyone can figure out what those runes mean, please tell some Ecco speedrunner, like me or Grim Shins. I'd love to know. Alright, so yeah, I did get that glyph, right? I guess I'm gonna find out. Sometimes, if you move away from a glyph before the song touches you, then you have to go back. You didn't actually get it. Oh my god. Oh my god, I nearly died. Those things will crush you and you'll die. Surprisingly, right? Skipping this, I forgot to mention that's the last metasphere. That turns you into a school of fish, and this stage is filled with dolphins that will eat you, because they eat fish. It's a nice turn on the head of events because you eat fish the entire game. Now you get to feel what it's like, you monster! Okay, last stage. Now we're playing Metal Gear Dolphin. Solid Dolphin. So these are vortex larvae. I don't know why they're bigger than the actual vortex. They're really scary actually because they hunt you down. They can crush you very easily, and the sections of this stage are very narrow, so it's pretty scary. Here's a new trick. If you just move like that really quickly, it will spawn this block. Otherwise, you have to like kind of grab it from the top. You have to deal with the vortex that shows up. It's kind of annoying. All right. So time is coming up pretty quickly here. I'm just gonna mess around in here for just a second, We didn't know about this section until very recently. Okay. Just gonna push it along once. Alright. Whoa. No. Get ready on time. Time. Oh yeah, this is a time machine, by the way. Just to explain the plot. Ecco uses it, and he destroys it as well. He's doing this so he can send Vortex Queen, who's still alive, back into the prehistoric past, where she actually raises children that become modern-day arthropods. That's what the plot says. And yeah, secret password is Ipfadra. Okay. Yeah, fireworks, boom boom. That's the end of the game. Thank you very much. Thank you for the GGs. That was a decent run. Yeah, that's pretty decent. Let's see, world record right now is like 33:45. My time is at 34:05. So I'm close, but not too close, and that run was not too far off. About like a year and a half ago, runs were above 40 minutes, so we've done a lot of work on this game. It's awesome. It's a good game too. Definitely recommend trying this one out, or any of the other Echoes except for Echo 1, because Echo 1 is awful. It is absolute hellish garbage. Don't tell Grim I said that.
Shouts to Grim, who is the current record holder and also a pioneer of this game, along with chronoon here.
Yeah.
Alright guys, thank you so much once again, and I think that's it for you, chronoon. You had a busy night.
Yeah, no, it was awesome to help out. But I'm out of here. I'll get some more sleep.
Yep, we're gonna continue our animal block. That's right, not only dolphins, we have cats. Puss in Boots is coming up with Mr. Otter. There are no current donations, but I do want to remind you that we are raising funds for Save the Children. And ! Donate, and you can check it all out. Wasn't that fun, guys? If you get a dolphin,